2 remaining. $14 now as he sends this. And no effort to bring this. Comes Minnesota.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah.
Throwing his cousin. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6
on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick,
but tried to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick-6. Cousin eluding the pressure right. That's first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Tua now on 1st down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, and it's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys. In this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Cousins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. You want... The third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right. First half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action now. Cousins.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They go play action. Cousins, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of him.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins again.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Osborne.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw, Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Here's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he will score. 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Cousins will try and throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down a 5th to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to pass, Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
22 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A second down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake, Cousins. Looking deep downfield.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll throw again. Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by the linebacker, Brian.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this one. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across.